Hi, I'm Demi and welcome to my channel. So as I am very new to the world of BookTube, I thought it was only fair for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. So I've decided to do the BookTube Newbie Tag. I got this idea from Barb from Barb's Bookland, so hopefully this video will help you understand who I am just a little bit better. So why did I start this channel? Well, I turned 29 last year and decided to make myself a 30 before 30 list. And one of those was to start BookTube, as I've been a watcher for months now, probably even years. And I always thought that looked really fun. I wanted to see if I could give it a go myself. But yeah, I love Bookstagram, BookTube, anywhere really I can talk about books. I've actually started up a book club at my work, which will be going live end of this month, which is really exciting. So anywhere that I get to talk about books with other people is a win for me. Well, in a nutshell, you get me. You get to hear my thoughts and opinions, my likes and dislikes, what books I'm loving, what books I'm not liking, what books I've given 5 stars to, what books I've DNF'd, all that fun. I think what I'm most excited about is to get more involved in this community. Obviously it's such a vast community and I'm on the outsider as a viewer for a while now, but it would be really nice to get in there and maybe build my own community up of people that love to read and just hang out, things like that. Where do I love reading? I mean, where don't I love reading? I read at home. I've read at the hairdresser's last week while I was getting my hair done. Once I pulled my Kindle out in a pub because it was in my bag and I had it to read. Really, there's nowhere I won't read. So anywhere is good for me. As long as there's room to sit and room for me to hold my book, I'm good. So for this question, I've actually got a few answers. So when I was a kid, the books that got me into reading were the Magic Faraway Tree stories by Enid Blyton. It's still on my bookshelf towards the top somewhere, but that I called that my nightmare book, so I'd read that when I was having bad dreams and that would get rid of them. Reading kind of lulled a bit until I got to about mid-teens, in which it was Twilight that got me back and hooked onto reading. I got really into like young adult fantasy romance then. And then in adult life, it was actually the All Souls trilogy that got me back into reading. And then since then, I've been reading fantasy, romance, you name it, I've probably read something in that genre. Oh, it's hard to put into words why I love reading, really. I think it's a form of escapism. So it allows me to kind of travel away to distant countries or fantasy worlds and kind of live in their shoes for a little bit. I don't have the best imagination, so reading books definitely helps with that. I also really like to learn, so I'll read non-fiction books to kind of level up some skills, do something like that. Plus I'm an introvert, so like it's the ultimate introvert's hobby is to just sit by yourself with a book, isn't it? Like I said, there's not a genre I won't at least try. At the moment I'm reading a lot of fantasy, but last year I was reading a lot of romance and horror. I'm really into horror at the moment. Last year also got me into thrillers, so thank you, Barb. But yeah, anything really. Non-fiction, I kind of like self-help, psychology, learning about strange things, so not your normal stuff, some things that are a bit out there, I guess. So that is all the questions answered. Drop me a comment if there's anything else you might want to know about me and I'll be sure to reply to it. Alternatively, you can leave a like and follow, please. And please leave me some comments of anything else you might like to see on my channel going forward. Thanks, bye!